Oh, I am a little tall today. There we go. Hello, heroes, and welcome back to the guild. We're going to be playing some more of the Cultist Healer here for today, and then we're going to transition over to the Shadow Hunter Witch Doctor for a little bit as well, because somebody sent us a build they want us to try out for both PvP, PvE content, so we definitely want to try and give that a shot as well. Um, so I figure we mess around with this for a couple hours, see how high we can get, and then go from there. We are going to go ahead and immediately queue for a dungeon. I did not think we were going to get uh, a speed up queue like that. Insta queue. I noticed the other day too, while I was trying to do some leveling on the background. Sorry that we didn't stream yesterday, guys. I do apologize about that. Um, I was not feeling 100% yesterday, so I was like, I just don't feel like it would be a good idea for me to try and stream and not have that kind of energy for you guys. But why? Why? Alright. Tank. Throw that on you. I like how I have aggro tank. Heck, I like how everyone had aggro but the tank. Like, jeez, man. Yay, we leveled up. Okay. Um, pick up Eldritch Eye. Okay. I also think while I go out later today to get like groceries and stuff for myself, I'm gonna get a different keyboard. But sometimes I wonder if the tanks queue as a tank but don't really have a tank spec, they just DPS spec. I would agree, except for the only way they can be in the werewolf form is to be a tank. The problem that I think we're having with some of these tanks is they don't understand the role. They just went, what can I use to level the fastest? A tank, because I can do dungeons and I have some survivability. But I don't think they understand what skills they need to be doing to make sure that they're mitigating and keeping aggro. And so a lot of these guys are losing aggro to a DPS that they shouldn't be losing DPS to. Like, yeah, he's doing a ton of DPS, but if our Templar is able to just pull off of him, then what's the what's the point? Oh, I did not mean to use that skill. And see, that's the other thing too, is like, because I'm using the numpad that's on my mouse, I accidentally click buttons I don't mean to click. So, huh. I wonder whose skill that is that summons all those little shadows. Is that the blood mage now? Or is that a skill of hmm, I don't think so. Nope, it is the blood mage. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, that's the real issue that I think we run into with some of these tanks is that they don't. Oh, we need to empty our bags before we go doing anything else. Um so yeah, very true. It's crazy the range of terrible to insane tanks right now that I've witnessed. One person pulled the whole room with one button. Others can't eat. Yeah, that like that's the thing that really pisses me off. It almost makes me want to not level a healer and not level the shadow hunter that we're about to do today and just make a tank, because like I know the primalist is probably the most busted tank that you can do. um, no, weapon is definitely going to have to be strength based, I think. Everything else we want basically to be int, because as it was explained to us for our build, um, intelligence will allow us to do more AOE healing. Strength will allow us to do more tank healing. Cultist is crazy tank. I'd probably do that. Can't remember the spell, but it's just busted. Yeah. I mean, Cultist used to be the go-to spec for everything. Like it was the meta. There was really another spec you could do. Don't know if I want it. Nah, I'll keep these shoulders. That's fine. Um, huh. We've got 112. Yeah, we're fine. We'll keep the strength on there. Okay. Let's see here. Find a party. There's my book. holding on that. There's zero chance of me coming close to AoE spells cultists do. It seems to be just one, push one button, it destroys everything in sight. I don't know. I haven't really looked at, I haven't looked at what spells like tanking and whatnot get for cultist. Because I haven't tried to do a tank for the cultist. But I do know right now the best tanks I've had in parties have been uh, the Venomancer tank has been a really good one, and then I want to say we had one that was cultist, but I can't remember. This is a Reaper, and he seems to be doing pretty good. At level 16, too. The DPS cultist was using it, too. It's not just a tank specific, but it might as well use it as a tank, too. Well, if you can figure out what that skill is, we can always go try it. From what I've seen, is there's a skill that's I'd have to go look and see if we actually have access to it. It doesn't look like it. I think it's one the tank was using when we did the graveyard. Probably. Unfortunately, I won't have that data up from then, but there's one that's called like Abyssal, I think. And it seems to do a whole bunch of damage. Yeah, I remember the one that did 130k. I just don't remember what skill it was that he was doing. But wasn't he also like level 40 or something like that too? I could have sworn he was a lot higher level. Shoot, if I had mostly strength gear, we would just switch over to tank instead of heals. That way we could go figure it out. But right now I got way too much, and if I remember correctly, I believe tanking is, yeah, strength. Yeah, but I've only played with some, and they all do that damage so easily. I believe you. I'm willing to test it out. We just don't have the right gear. We're all in int gear. As soon as we're done with this dungeon, we'll go look at skills and see if we can figure it out. Because I wouldn't mind rocking a DPS or a tank that can do that kind of damage. But I want to say that skill is called Abyssal. True, that'd be rough, but it looks very fun. So definitely something to build up a set for. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I don't know what just hit you, Shindra, but that definitely didn't look like it felt good. Come on. This Reaper is doing really well as a tank. Like, I know he's going a little on the slow side, but still. He is doing a fantastic job at level 16. And, like, look at the difference. Is he's kept aggro for the most part, and he's lowest DPS on the list there. And he is doing a phenomenal job. Boom, boom. Pass on that. Okay. Let's leave party. That's slightly better for this build, so we'll go ahead and put that on. All right, so we'll start stacking some strength gear, but let's do this. Let's do some research and see what we can find, right? So book open, filter unavailable. All right, so this is under corruption, which is the spellcaster, I believe. Obliteration beam. Oh, that sounds dope, though. While above 60 insanity, you'll deal 20% more damage, but it does 201 shadow damage to an enemy and all nearby enemies. But that's the spellcaster, so I don't think it's going to work there. Dealing 20. So this is an AoE ability. Nether Strike. Hammer of Twilight. Or Nether Strike. Okay, so I don't think it's one of these skills. What's up, Amos? Entropic Slam? I'm using that. Right there. Entropic Slam. Now, mine's coming nowhere close to doing that kind of damage. Granted, I'm a healer, but is it a huge AoE? I wouldn't say a big AoE. I mean, it does a cone like this, and it only goes out. It doesn't even say how far out it goes, but it's not that far out there. which class slash spec need 2 stats on their talent tree. I mean, like we are supposed to be doing int strength dependent on which way we want to go as a healer, and then obviously the tank needs strength stamina, but that's just for this. Several other specs will have the same requirement. It's just cold enough in my room that I feel like I need something on, but then I get too warm. All right. Let's see here. Maybe there's something in the DPS talents that changes it to something better. It seemed like it hit every mob constantly with ease. Yeah. Um. Well, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Is I don't think ours is designed to do that kind of damage unless we just having high enough level to get whatever it is that makes it do that kind of damage. You know what I mean? Um. Whereas like shield toss, parry chance, gain 2 additional based on int, attack power for every 200. So you stack a bunch of armor, you get a bunch of free stuff there. Hmm. So it depends as a healer. Um, discard. As a healer, the reason why we need 2 stats is dependent on what type of uh like what kind of healing we want to do. Int is going to be for like AoE heals. Strength is going to be for tank healing. So if we were to do a raid and we needed to be a tank healer, we want to stack strength so that when we hit something, that tank is getting a bunch of heals, right? Whereas with int, we want it to be spell power. This is my understanding, by the way. We want it to be spell power based so that when we use black blood, that spreads out and does more healing that way. I could be entirely wrong with that, but that is my understanding after listening to some of you guys in chat the other day try and help me out with this class. Um, but like right now, we're trying to figure out why the DPS and tank cultists are just doing astronomical damage. And I'm not seeing anything. Hmm. So Rift, apply a dark boon to yourself for 15 seconds, causing your next Hammer of Twilight to deal an additional 80% of its damage dealt as shadow damage. Um, Nether Strike. Strike an enemy quickly for 125% weapon damage plus 48 shadow damage, purging 1 beneficial magical effect from them. Only so how the cultist here. I actually like it, Molly. It's really good. Chrono Healer pretty much plays like Holy Priest so far. That's nice to know. While above 40 and say melee attacks and abilities trigger Shadow of the Void. Restore 5% of your maximum mana and increase your shadow damage dealt by 10%. Obliteration. Your Gaze of Cthulhu now gains an additional 81 base damage and healing. no longer causes total madness. Teaches you Dreadnought. Absorbs 712 damage, scaling with intellect and stamina. Protects movement speed from going below 80% of normal speed. Lasts 20 seconds. Depletes all instant upon expiration. Increases your spell damage by 25% of your strength and your spell hit rating by 6% of your intellect. So it still wants you to stack strength and int from what it looks like. That's weird. I am so confused though. Increases your parry chance. Increases attack power by 100 armor value. You gain additional 2 mana per point of intellect. Summon a tentacle. When summoned, whenever Gaze of Cthulhu is used, it slams the ground. That's for Shield Toss. Blade of the Empire. Block Chance. I think we'll just have to wait until we get into a group that has one and we just watch their abilities. I honestly think that's the only way we're going to be able to figure this out. Colonel Artificer is like being Disc Priest with a machine gun for a wand. All right. Is the wand build still AoE primary? Because like I remember when we were doing it in alpha, like every skill the wand spec had was AoE. Like I mean, it just pumped out AoE like it was nothing. Waiting on one deeps. By the way, if anybody is on the Volgen server and wants to run around doing dungeons, I am more than happy to invite you to a group. So yeah, after level 30. All right, so tank, you take that. Hello. There we go. This is gonna be one of those tanks that's like, I don't need a healer. We're gonna start stacking some strength gear here. Hopefully. Yoink! It'd probably have to be in the main cultist, but further down. I definitely do some. All I've been doing is dungeons and collecting. It feels so good running past people questing. Hey, tank! You missed some. Oh, I got put to sleep. Okay, I already have those gloves. Chrono Time Spec is like being a Shadow Priest plus PO and Pyro Mage. Think more for PvP. Why? Why am I the one that keeps getting hit with all the stupid stuff? I like how I'm not allowed to move while rooted, but if I click a movement skill, it cancels spellcasting. Oh lord, I'm getting tired of being put to sleep or stunned. Alright. And cry because he's not getting healed. I had one the other day, man. It really started pissing me off because like he would run around and it's like he didn't understand how I heal, right? Like I can only heal if I'm doing damage. Yes, I do have a basic heal spell that takes a good chunk of my mana to cast, but my primary healing is done by combat. And this dude would run off, grab a bunch of stuff. I would do my best to heal him up, and then he'd stop combat and then be like, "Hey, are you gonna heal me? Hello, are you gonna?" And I'm like, "Bud, I'm out of mana because you wouldn't stop moving long enough for me to hit something." So I'm just like, ugh. Some people make me mad. That's a one-handed sword. That is a strength belt. We'll hold on to that. So we're thinking that there's something over here. That skill is called Entropic Slam. There's one thing over here. Entropic Slam? There's nothing that boosts Entropic Slam. Over on this side, anyway. So it's got to be elsewhere. We got a Necro in here. Chrono Time Spec is like being a Shadow Priest and basement. Potentially. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but we haven't played much Chrono anyway, so. Very weird. I'll ask the next one I see how they're doing it. Awesome. Yeah, I would love to know. Cuz I'll bet you if it's something that we have access to as a healer, it's something that we should be doing as well. Not to try and do more DPS, but to be able to pump out more heals. The downside is we're playing the healer, so we can't see a healer do it. But see, like, here's my Entropic Slam, right? Bam. And it doesn't really do anything else. Let's just get some mana up. Nobody's really taking damage. Get some more black blood out. Two-handed with 11 strength. You're telling me there's no way. Need roll on that. There's no way that's a negative stat for me. Unless it just attacks so much slower. I have no idea what he was just trying to say. Oh. He's mad about Lootbot. He could get the add-on called Pass on Everything, and it just auto-passes if he's not caring about any of that kind of stuff. Technically, I should be doing it, but I want to find one that has more, like, I want it to pass on things obviously are not good for my class, but then need on things that are good for my class, and I don't think there's a way to set it up that way. What class is Skip playing? Huh? Oh, Skip is Templar. I wish they built into client a auto greed option. It's super annoying to have to greed on everything. There's pass on loot is the add-on, and you have a way to set it up to like need, greed, or pass. I just haven't downloaded it to figure out the ins and outs of it yet. He was asking what class is Skip, the person in this dungeon, playing. He's playing a Templar. We have a Starcaller, Necromancer, Guardian, Templar, and then us. Hey, we leveled up and I didn't even notice. We got a new tentacles skill. Oh. Okay, that's actually pretty dope. That's increases the amount of healing people take. So I wonder if I swap that out for, say, that spell. Because that's a castable spell. So now I can go... Can I have both out? It doesn't look like I can. Oh, wait, no. I do have both out. At least it looked like I had both out. Remind me for the next one if there's room. Absolutely. There's always room for you guys. I don't have anybody else that's said they wanted to join, so I will definitely invite you. Are you on your Templar? Yeah. Dang, bud, level 42? Jeez. You're almost able to get the Uber DPS ring. If it's still out there. Oh, yeah, buddy. Appreciate it. Yesterday at like 8:50 in the morning, I saw a 58 Templar. I said, "What the fuck? Did you sleep at all?" Yes, 7 hours a day. Is RDF cross server? Is RDF cross server? Not cross server, but cross faction. So like, if you're Alliance and I'm Horde, we can still play together. We just can't do quests and what have you. I think I'm gonna switch these two just so that I don't accidentally click that anymore. And then 5 can be my new Healy Tentacle. Let's get mana. Too bad you guys are not on Rexire. Eventually the realms are gonna get squished, and then we'll be on whatever, probably Vol'jin, but I feel you. We'll all be together one day, absolutely. Yeah, it looks like I can only have one tentacle up at a time. That's a bummer, though. Unless I'm just not noticing them both up at the same time. If we survive the lawsuit. No. The probability of that, Molly, is super low. The real question is how long till the lawsuit ends. That is the truth. Is dungeon spamming the fastest way to level? Not really. If you can get some quests while you're doing dungeons, absolutely. But at the end of the day, depending on how fast you can clear, let me back up a little bit. It is if you're not able to clear quests by yourself in a quick manner, you will get more experience per minute or per hour inside of a dungeon. If you're able to clear quests relatively quickly, then you're perfectly fine. I don't think they want to wait there, Tank. This is the worst group for a tank in life. I'm surprised they haven't chopped this dungeon up to be smaller like they did everything else. Yeah, you can only have one. That's a bummer. We'll go with the DPS one for now. I should have need rolled on those pants. Ah, we still won them anyway. That's fine. Nope. All right. And leave party. Okay, let me... I'm not playing Godblade. All right, just tossed you an invite. There we go. Money. There we go. All right. Here we go. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. My bad. Oh, we're going to be back at these. Gross. We're the heretic right now, so is there a reason everyone seems to be going this way now? Like, is there just innately, like, more people on this side than there is the other side or something? I mean, I like it. At some point today, we're gonna go swap over to, I made a, witch doctor for the shadow hunting spec, so we're gonna go give that a look-see-loo here in a little bit as well. I think I got him up to level 13, but I wanted to get some healing done today too. And my gosh. I wonder if they're gonna abandon the Mana Storm thing altogether. Because I know, like, during beta and stuff, they got rid of Mana Storms, and then they haven't activated the Mana Storms for this yet. And I haven't gone to go check Bronzebeard or, what was it, Area 52? I think I accidentally hit need on that. But yeah, I'm curious to know if they're gonna just completely do away with Mana Storms. Because that would be a neat way to level. Or maybe they wait until enough people have gotten to 60 and then turn it back on. Who knows? LOS. Hey, what's the basic rotation for Heretic? I don't think anybody is ranged in this party, but no, which healers will be strung at max? I think so. But granted, we've only been playing as a healer, so we haven't really gone to go look at other classes, or we haven't seen any other healer classes yet. So once we can get to that point where either we start making a DPS or there we go, got everybody up. Or we swap this guy to a DPS or a tank so that we can start getting other healers. It's going to be a little tricky to figure out who we think the strongest healer is. That could just be the thing that we try to level up first, is just all the healers, and then do tanks, and then worry about DPS last. If we're gonna do it that way, though, I think the next healer I'm gonna pick is going to be, um, uh, probably Pyro Healer next, then Veno Healer. I will say I enjoy the healing in this game way more than I do in retail. It is immensely more fun. Because, like, the problem that I have with retail WoW healing is the fact that um, the the healing gets very boring very quickly. I'm playing Pyro right now. It's fun, but feels useless alone for questing. Pyro Healer is also damage based to heal. If you want pure heal class, go Sun Cleric or Veno. Got it. Now, I'd probably go Pyro Heals, if I'm being honest. Would be the next one, and then we could do something like Veno or Sun Cleric. Because I've already leveled. I leveled the Sun Cleric back in. You're about to pull the whole room, bud. Um, but yeah, we leveled a Sun Cleric healer back in Alpha, and it was pretty gosh darn strong. Not gonna lie, it was pretty good. I don't know what changes they've made since, but oh, I think I got my I got the heal off right before she stunned us. Nice. Plus, I feel like damage dealing healers are way more fun than non-damage dealing healers. I could be a little biased right now. I don't know. Do do do. Stamina with attack power. Meh. Level 1. What? Shows level uh 26 for me. We'd lose some spell power and some haste. We don't really care about the mana. Int is the exact same. We'd gain a lot more health. We would just lose it. Nah, that's fine for now. All right. Is everybody wanting to stay? Everybody wanting to go? See if we can just queue for another one. See if anybody wants to join us. There we go. Look at that. Holding on the tank, it looks like. To say yay or nay. Nope. There we go. He left. Ba-da-da. Oh, we got another one in here. So maybe we can see what's causing them to do so much gosh dang damage. Wow, this one doesn't seem to be doing that much damage, though. I like how somehow I pulled aggro from something farther away from me. About to hit level 27, though. That is a dagger. We don't need it. This is... No. He's headed the wrong direction. Gotta go this way. Okay. Yeah, vibes. This other cultist doesn't seem to know the secret of what to do because they've got Blade of Empire, Rift, and Hammer of Twilight going. Nether Strike is eh. I don't see what level they are. Level 25. Scarlet Cult. I mean, technically, in theory, we could have all cultists running this dungeon. In fact, you could have all cultists as part of your group. Same with the Venomancer. And same with, I forget what the other, there's like one more class that has access to all four. Uh-oh. Gotta teleport out of the dungeon to go teleport back into the dungeon. Oop. And Tank's about to die because there's no one in there with him. Sun Cleric, Star Caller. Wandering, what it I don't know what you mean. Alright, since the tank died, let's see if we can teleport in. Nope. The person inside needs to telly out, then everyone will be able to telly in. Okay. There we go. I am here. The healer has arrived. Oh, and now we're gonna go this way. I like how somehow I made the pyromancer way over there super mad. I think Cultist Healer fits the best in Mythic Plus because of the great mobility and damage. I don't know. My damage seems to be kind of atrociously bad as far as the DPS lists go. If you know of a way to increase that, let me know. I would love to know how to get more damage out of this guy. We were talking about that just a little while ago about how there are some DPS and tank cultists that can do like 130k DPS, and I'm barely able to get or 130k damage on a pull, you know, and I can barely get over like 10. So if you've got a trick that I can use to get more damage done, I am all ears. Stack spell power, I guess. I mean, I'm trying. I'm confused at how this tank went from being like unkillable to all of a sudden he is taking just an absorbent amount of damage. What the heck? What gear am I using? Right now I'm primarily all int gear. It's kind of just a hodgepodge of stuff, but it's primarily int with a little bit of strength and a two-handed weapon. Why? Why do people do this? Oh, wrong button. Usually pally-style gear with strength imp, pretty sure cultist heals also scales with the amount of damage you do as well, depending on spell, right? That's my understanding, but I was also told that strength is primarily for single target healing, like for the tank, and then for my AoE style heal, it's imp based, but I may have also misunderstood or gotten the wrong information out of what was told. So, oh, I see what they're saying there. Need roll. Two-handed with just pure stamina. No thanks. Oh, I got put to sleep this time. And then feared. This guy does not like me this time. As many as these guys want to do, I'll keep going. Bud, you gotta. Seriously. We are level 27 cultists. Yeah, that's weird. They said that even Godblade skills with the same strength and my talents convert my AP to spell power. Maybe Heretic has similar talent. No idea. I'd have to go look at it again. Let's pick up mass hysteria and then we can start grabbing this stuff. It's possible though, Wrath. By the way, Wrath, if you play on Cultist for like Godblade, what skills are you guys using that allow you to do just ungodly amounts of damage? Like, we've been trying to figure that out all day today because like we've seen cultists that can do 130 and it doesn't seem like they're even trying, or like 130k damage and they're just melting through targets. Goodness gracious. Is he in a pullback here? Or is... Okay. Rift plus hammer, then the slam over and over at 100%. Aha! Except for I don't get Rift, so... I was hoping there was a way for this build to get that kind of damage. Just strictly speaking for like the overheal, but... I'll have to go look and see if maybe there's a way to upgrade some of our other skills. Like, maybe we can get some stuff for Blade of the Empire and Malevolence, which are the primaries we use. It just guarantees a critical strike with Hammer. For Heretic, what sucks is when you're at 100%, it's best to transform and heal rather than use Slam. Nope. The only thing I don't like about our transformation is the fact that it moves my melee weapon to the other hand for some reason. Well, Wrath, if you know any tips or tricks for us making this healer better, let me know, because it's definitely a fun class to play, but I feel like I'm missing something. What? I will look at the talents on the Ascension website and let you know. Finishing up my kid's lunch. Oh, yeah, man. That's way more important than this. Yeah, do that. That is 1,000% way more important. All right, let's see here. Oop, teleport to Dungy. Oh, we got a new one. We got a new one, y'all. Oh, yeah. It might not be the fastest way to level, but boy howdy is it the most fun. For me, anyway. I like being able to run through and do dungeons, especially like these kinds of dungeons where they essentially created the gosh darn things themselves. Come on. Oh my gosh, stop trying to attack stuff so far away. Jeez, spell power by 24. That's insane. mana up. Oh, is he just gonna? Oh, he's gonna run straight for the boss. All right. I didn't mean to. I might need roll on those just cause we can use them for a DPS or tank spec later. Okay. I can as soon as I'm done with this dungeon, which will probably take about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes tops. I mean, is he good sitting there waiting for just a second? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so as soon as we're done with this dungeon, guys, we gotta go pick up my nephew, and then we'll come back and we'll do some more. It was supposed to be 2 p.m. when he was supposed to be picked up. Apparently, it was a lot sooner than that. So, careful there, tank. I can't heal if I'm not close. What? Why? Talent, malevolence, abyssal, Yarksaron's embrace, Serenite blessing will be based on AP. Your level 40 talent on the far right side also scales based on your equipped weapon damage. Okay. We'll look into that and make sure that that's what we're doing. So should we just be stacking strength and attack power instead of trying to have int based gear? Or do we still need to have more of a mix between the two? Oh, leveled up. Also, Rathy, if you have that figured out, if you could send me a link to it on Discord. Oh, let's go the other way. It's at Hello Heroes Guild over on Discord as well. I would greatly appreciate that, so I can see specifically what you're talking about. Somebody stayed inside the beam. Go with Pally Gear. You will see it will have strength and spell power on it. I mean, I'll definitely look for it, but I haven't seen any yet, really. Like, that has int and spell power on it, but it's leather. Where did he die at? Okay. Alright, so now we just need the stupid snakes. Okay, also Pally Gear starts dropping at level 45. Okay, so we're not there quite yet on level requirements. That's ow, 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 ow. Holy crap, these things hurt. Ouch! God dang. Bro, let's not take on an entire army of the stupid snakes. Oh my gosh. I get up to then die again. That is... Okay, let them reset, please. Good lord. All my pally greens I found while leveling dropped from as an armory in the 25 to 40 range. Okay. Let's mana up. Homeboy, you can res. Like, what the... Handcrafted gear might have those bonuses, but world and dungeon drops are very unlikely at lower levels. So, should we go ahead and just go pick up and waste time doing professions for, like, mining, blacksmithing then? Or should we just wait until we get to around the 45 mark and then start paying more attention to the gear there? Because I don't mind going and doing some uh, blacksmithing and mining. I can't imagine it would be very fun to watch me work on that, but I mean, it is something technically we could do. Well, I don't. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Well, I don't know. Mail and plate with spell power is not really common before 40. Maybe you can find one piece or two from Cathedral. I mean, Cathedral will have a bunch of spell power gear, but I think it's all imp-based spell power or just pure spell power. Like that right there. Not that I want a staff, but oh, we're almost to the last boss. Oh, and we hit 28. I didn't even notice. Heck yes. Yep, strength and spell power. I don't know, Chief, what Wrathy is cooking. I don't know. Somebody yesterday was telling me that we needed to focus for AoE heals. We needed to focus more on int than strength, and then for tank heals, we needed to focus more on strength. So I was like, well, if I'm going to be doing dungeons for now, then the primary thing we should be doing is int. But I may have misunderstood that. Come on, we gotta get rid of the stupid hissers first. I need mana. Yep, strength and spell. Oh, okay. Somebody said something and it did not pop up. The only reason Holy Paladins use cloth and vanilla. Okay. All right. Final boss, and then I gotta go get my nephew, and then we'll come back and do some more. I mean, my boy isn't classic. This is Ascension. I'll just grab that for now. I need to look at all the skills that I have. Oh, are you sure? Oh, okay. Okay. Somebody got yeeted off the edge. And unfortunately, I don't have a battle res, so... Okay, so it looks like I don't need to get off, so we're good. Improves resilience. We got the saturated tick non-combat pet for completing all the quests. Boom. You've unlocked this already. Ooh, who said no? Oh, one of the DPSers left. Oh, that's the biggest heal I've ever done. I'll take it. You think I don't know, but there is no strength spell power gear unless it's a random prefix affix roll. I mean, look, I'm gonna be honest with both of you. I have no idea. But we get to keep going because my brother-in-law said he's gonna go pick up my nephew, so we're good to keep on trucking. By the way, if you have Rathy, if you have a deal that you can link me for talent points, I would appreciate that. Or if anybody has one for the healer cultist. By the way, can cultists equip two-handed maces? If so, you could farm pacifier from a rare org in Altaric Mountains at level 33, but then again, how populated the server is, I think that spot is probably going to be camped. I don't think we can do maces. Hold on one second. Skills. Yes, it says I have access to two-handed maces, so we could. Oh. Uh, Witch Doctor Archer, was that a typo in the title? No, I'm going to be switching to him here shortly. Probably have to leave and reform. Yeah, probably. We can do that. We'll do a couple more dungeons and then we'll do it. Is a heavy hitting strength mace with very high in damage perfect to scale your spell damage. We can use makes there's a really good one in Desolence at level we can use maces. There's one in Desolence at level 27. Well, we luckily have just hit level 28, so we could try to get to Des. The problem that I'm running into is this. Like, there's this the add-on has bugged. So that's level 32. Level 32. Are you sure it's here in Desolance? Because all this stuff says that it's high level stuff. And do you know the name of it? Whoo, that one's good though. The new link for what? The add-on? Go to 17 on my got to 17, but after watching Reapers and Templars smashing full packs of mobs in Westfall made me rethink. I have an okay AoE, but the class is 99% casting, slow kiting. I feel you. I feel you. There's a new loot collector. Yeah, the Doomguard Sword. All right, because you kept the player looting update on. Now it's constantly adding new locations. Ah, I just didn't go in and mess with the add-on. Is really all I didn't do. Interface, add-ons, loot collector, uh, hide mystic enchants. Let me do this. Yeah, they updated loot collector on GitHub. Great. I'll have to go mess with that here in a minute. Let's see. Witch Doctor Archer is probably strong against melee types and BGs, but cast heals not good for PvP. They have 0 melee. Once you hit 30, no melee can do anything to your Witch Doctor. Any class that makes you wait until 40 for some viability. That's fair if you think Shadow Priest Classic, but still 40. I get you. All right, so you're saying we should run down that fixed most of it, so that's fine. But you're saying we go get Doom Warden? Is that what you just said? A Doom Guard. Doom Guard sword? Oh. Oh, that's a one-handed weapon though. That's not going to work for us. Blade of Thunder? Oh. That would be nice, but it's level 32 according to this. Why is my You have let's see. I missed a bunch of stuff. Russell. Witch Doctor gets AoE at 40-ish though. Witch Doctor Archer is probably strong against melee types and BGs, but hard cast self heals not good for PvP, and they have 0 melee. Trust me, no melee can do anything to your Witch Doctor. You have 2 stealths that make you just be untouchable. I was thinking about rolling some caster for PvP at max level. You are referring to the caster form, right? Not the archer. Nah, you have wards, AoE glaives, and your abilities start hitting 5 people or in AoE explosions. Nice. Yeah. Blade of Dread, Woven Flowers. Everything out here is showing level 30. Has that been fixed? Or are they not actually level 30 items? And the only one that I see is Doom Warden. I mean, we can go try and get Blade of Thunder. That sucker looks like it would be really, really good. Is that what you guys are talking about? Middle of the map in the southern Doom Warden has a 169 top end, scales with heals fairly nicely. Middle of the map in the south, the Doom Warden. Yeah, this guy right here. I mean, we can go get it. It's gonna be one heck of a run, but we can go do it. While we're flying, we'll look at our talent points too. Any good clubs at the I was about to say, like, we can go pick it up, but we're not gonna be able to equip it for like 10 levels. If there's a different one we can go collect at level 28, I'm all good for running and grabbing it. Is in Southern Shore. No, you're good. The Mace is Southern Shore. Southern. I'm not sure where that is. Is that Eastern? Where am I trying to look for? Kind of a PvP build for hero, but if you got Discord, I can send it to you too. But it's mostly PvP and 1v1 focused. Alterac Valley, okay. But you can spec it into PvE and just spam wards and curses. Okay, Alterac. That's over here. Hinterlands. Where the heck? There we go. Alterac Mountains. And you said it was called what? Mud Snout Effigy? That's a staff. And you said it was a mace. That's a one-handed mace. That won't do us any good. Click Hills, Brad. Doo, doo, doo. Okay, that one right there. That's agility based, though. Anyway, TDL. Witch Doctor picks up mid game. Early is meh. A lot of classes have same deal that around 30 they really start to shine. I would agree with that, Tiber. And yeah, it's called Loot Collector, is the add on Arch. Okay, so that might take us a hot second to get over there. War mode is fine. It's not who I wanted to click on, though. Not you, not you. Flightmaster, there we go. Boom, and then we want to go to Orgrimmar. It's not on the launcher. You have to go to GitHub to pick up Loot Collector, and you have to dump it in the appropriate folder. It's one of the few ones you're not going to get off the launcher. There's a few that you can get that you can download the old way into the folder, but most of them have been added to the launcher. I think they've got bigger fish to fry at the moment, Timer. I mean, you can try, Ryan, to post a link, but I think my settings won't allow it. I'd have to go back in and figure out how to change that. I can't get Loot Collector to work anymore. Deleted the old version and downloaded the new one, and now it doesn't work at all. I don't know what to tell you. I'm still using an older version. I just went and changed some settings so it would stop duplicating everything. Geronimo! Oh, that's not what I wanted. Let me get on the flight path to get out to where I'm trying to go. And then we can queue for more dungeons. Is it the one by MMO Bryant? Because that GitHub is removed. A lot of melee bruisers can do same. Primalist Wild Walker probably steamrolls camps too. I don't know. I never really had a lot of luck with the Wild Walker or the Geomancer when it came to Primalists, personally. Oh. Why are you standing here waiting for the Zeppelin? That makes no sense. And now we get the unfun privilege of going into Undercity in order to fly. I'm trying the Ertzman one. It's man? Or it's man? I don't know. But yeah, we'll do like 2-3 more dungeons, and then I'll switch over to the Shadow Hunter, and we'll do some leveling on it for a little bit. But you guys say that this mace is really, really good for me to pick up, so I want to go grab it first. Now I asked you to play Geomancer, which is weak till 40 plus, I think. Windwalker has a pet and easy ranged basis stain. I'll take your word for it. Like, I switched to the Wild Walker, but I don't know. I was bad at it, I guess. Where is the Flight Master? Flight Master? There he is. Show me where I can fly, and we want to go to Hillsbrad real quick. Okay. Yeah. I mean, the Geomancer was fun, but yeah, I agree. Like, I don't think I gave it. I want to say we got up to like level 25 to 35, somewhere in that ballpark. I don't know why it's not working for me. I deleted all the files from my Atom folder for the old version and unzipped the new one and dragged it all into the folders, and it still doesn't work. At the moment, I'm playing Blood Mage Eternal, the tank. Nice. And its single target feels terrible for leveling. Its DPS spec doesn't help either, as its spell slash shift to werewolf. Oh yeah, it's hybrid builds. That one sounded rough. That's why I didn't go that route. Highest damage, healing power, strength, haste, if Serenite. Huh? Crit int. Cultist Healer priority from what you've experienced, but grain of salt. Gotcha. Map. I just need to mess with I think this a little bit more to figure out really where I need to be going with that stuff. Let's see. New skills that we picked up: Devour Magic. Meh. Well, isolate, reducing all threat by 100% for 10 seconds. That one could be good. Abyssal Ward, hallucination, void resilience. That's a buff I can put down here. All right. We're running straight south so we can try and get this effigy real fast. The healing potential for Blood Mage is nuts though. Like I get 4 different things that give like 50 heal each so far each time I attack. Honestly, Cultist is such a brute. Stats don't matter all that much leveling. I feel you. But I also feel like, I mean, if you guys are like, hey, this thing will really, really help with heals, why not go out and grab it? You know what I mean? I have no idea what I just picked up. Attack power. Nope, go away. I just want to go pick up this hammer real fast, and then we can get back to doing a couple more dungeons, and then we can go work on the Shadow Hunter for a little bit. Unfortunately, on that one, um, vibes, I won't be high enough to do dungeons yet, so I'm like 2 levels away, I think, from being able to even queue for dungeons or BGs, because I'm 13, I think, on that guy. I haven't done a lot of work on him, so I literally just played it last night when Devin wasn't able to play anything since I still wasn't at 100% last night. So, and I'm in combat, supposedly. What's mad at me? Hello? There's like literally nothing trying to attack me. There we go. That's a link. Um, again, I don't think links go through. I'll have to figure out the settings. I originally went through and told it not to allow any links just because I didn't want people posting inappropriate stuff. If you have isolated unlocked, you can instantly drop combat as cultist for you or isolated. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I didn't realize. Got it. Okay, that makes sense. All right. We can now join in as party. Bloop. And we're back to Ratchet. Yeah. Alright. Thank you. No, this is this is just junk. Nah, I got it. Thank you though. You could try and queue for Razorfang Crawl and hope you manage to roll axe that drops from one of the bosses, but it's pretty far-fetched, completing with DPS players. Yeah, that's fine. We went and got the mace. I'm not sure how agility helps us, but we seem to be doing okay. I got disarmed. I want a class that's kind of similar to the Arcane Mage. I had fun being able to throw like Arcane Orb out and just doing tons of damage that way. Yeah, Arcane Mage. Absolutely. Like, just being able to throw out the orb and it just do a ton of damage was a lot of fun. I was just thinking about that while this guy was pulling everything. I don't think we have one that's going to be close to that feel. But it's all good. Eh. It was the classes realm. Arcane Orb was one of the Mystic Enchants, and I think Bronzebeard had it too. Yeah, Bronzebeard was the one that I played Arcane Mage all the way up to 60. That thing could do a metric ton of damage. All right, come on. This is actually a really good group. We got a witch doctor in here. Holy cow, look at how many freaking things it has. Well, I think that's that skill that allows it to duplicate itself. And then each one of those duplicates threw down a totem. That was crazy. I don't know. The most arcane damage base class is Starcaller and COA. Yeah, I know. Most of their specs and kit do arcane damage in AoE. Ugh. All right, tank already left. We'll do one more dungeon. Wow, I didn't get a bag for that one. Weird. Oh no, it's all down here. I forgot. I haven't opened any bags yet. All right, we'll do one more. That will hopefully hit 29, and then we can go do some Shadow Hunter stuff. Oh, new dungeon too. I just pick up all the quests because I don't know how far this tank is willing to take this. I know if I was tanking it, I would probably do everything. Oh, there's all of the trogs. We still need more of the chamois. Or we don't. If I wasn't the healer, I would have ran off and just hit a bunch of stuff so that we could have gotten all of the chamois, but come here, you big ugly warlock. All right, they all left. We got to hit level 49 or 29 rather. I should learn how to read. Let's see. So we could put 2 points in your Eldritch Eye now has 2 additional charges. Increases the duration, absorption amount of Void Shield and Forbidden Ritual by 25%, or increases your attack power and your maximum mana. Yes, please. That's way more important. Let's see. And the class most arcane mages, like I would say, is the Artificer Chronomancer, at least later on. It's still mostly wands, but it does get some arcane AoE spells. See, that would be kind of dope. Like, I really like the arcane, uh, like, the Chronomancer, I feel, would have a lot to offer for it, but I don't know. All right, let's go work on the Shadow Hunter for a little bit, shall we? So let's go leave it the party. We'll let this guy get some more rested XP up because he doesn't have any right now. And then let's go grab our Shadow Hunter and let's go do some stuff on it for a little bit. Like I said, it's only level 13, so we can't do really any dungeons or PvP or any of that kind of jazz. But absolutely, Tiber. I'll give it a shot. Probably not during the stream right now, but once I get back from bowling tonight, absolutely. All right, yeah. So Witch Doctor is level 13. I know that's not Witch Doctor gear, but I already used up my 2 chests. One for the Pyromancer over on Brexar, and then this guy. So Is my multi-stream fixed? It says so, but Lord knows. All right. I had jumped over here to. We are getting some weird lag. Is anybody else seeing that odd lag effect? But we had ran over here to do some of the lobby quests. We have the Scarlet Crusade over here that we need to do. Because I had finished all of Duratar. We were getting ready to go off into the Barrens. So I figured, you know what, we would come over here and try doing some of this stuff. You're stuttering in game indeed. Yeah, like it's weird. Maybe I need to drop game and come back, maybe? Let's close that out. Yeah, it's stuttering pretty bad over there. Oof. It's looking pretty grody. Let's change over to instance 2. Yeah, that's still drawing a lot for whatever reason. Let's, yeah. I'm going to completely exit game and then come back in and see if maybe that fixes the stuttering problem. Oh, look, and there's another update. Oh, let's grab the last peach water I've got. By the way, for those that don't know, literally add-ons page right here, and then you add whatever you need to it. Maybe we put pass loot back on and figure out how to do that. But there's a whole lot of stuff in here. Like a lot of this, I don't even know what it is. That's for Bronzebeard. We can turn that off because we're not playing Bronzebeard anymore. Save changes. Yeah, I've got pass loot. We just need to turn it on and figure out how to get it to operate better. I wonder if this actually works, because that would be dope. Does anybody know if AI voiceover works? Or is it just like really bad? Ah, white screen of doom. Ow. Oh, that was like super bright in my eyeballs. Sorry about that, guys. All right, hopefully, let's get back over to instance 2. It looked a little quieter. That is still stuttery. Maybe it's just the undead zone. Maybe we need to hearth back to the horde side, maybe? Or not horde side, the orc side, rather. So let's see. We need to drop that. Drop this. And then we hit you with that. And of course you're a ranged character, so none of that affected you. Try disabling loot collector for a sec. Okay. Add-ons. Loot collector is. Here, we'll take voodoo off. And we'll take whim off as well. I think I was being attacked by stuff too. I don't know. It just felt very stuttery all of a sudden, and I don't understand. Now I'm like super lagged. Oh. Okay, get that off my screen. Yeah. I think we're going to finish this quest and then we're just going to hearth back over and see if maybe it's just this zone. Cuz this is terrible. Mine's getting a ton of errors slowing down my game sometimes. I'm not even getting any errors. I'm just at least I don't think so. What's under attack? Oh, Snow Song. Don't care. Oh, this is going to be terrible. We're going to be super done with that quest really fast, though. But I get lots of issues with lag on this server, especially when trying to use the AH, not even related to Loot Collector. Yeah. I'm going to go turn this quest in, and then I'm going to just bounce back over to the orc side. Because this is terrible. I'd rather go sit in the barrens and deal with potential PvP issues, which we still need to switch over to war mode. Oh, won't let us while we're here. Got it. Nope. We are going to abandon this quest. Because we are going to just go ahead and jump back over. No, it's under here. Wardrobe. Not wardrobe. Vanity. Okay, so that was in my spell book. And then there's a quest here in Orgrimmar that we can go pick up real quick, and then we can just go to the Barrens and hope that whatever's causing the stuttering goes away. Because I mean, according to everything I'm seeing on my end, everything should be running smoothly, but
Blood and thunder. Farewell.
Gallows and Tavern. Oh, that's an Undercity, so hopefully whatever's causing the issue will fix itself. But like I don't have anything aside from the streaming stuff. I don't have anything running in the background that would be causing me to have lag issues. I mean, we can check Steam real quick. Maybe Steam is running something in the background, but it shouldn't be. Yeah. I mean, there's some stuff queued for it to update, but it's not updating anything. Tomorrow, guys, we will be doing Final Fantasy 14. Just FYI, while I think about it, because I want to keep leveling in that game too. So hopefully, you guys will come say hi while we're playing around in Eorzea. We finally made it to Heaven's Word, but we're trying to get a total of 7 more levels, and then we can get a tank class, so we can start doing some fast queue dungeons and potentially get through content a little bit faster. But I'm not 100% sure on that. But we're gonna grab the Gunbreaker when we hit 60. And then at 70, we'll swap over to Reaper. And then when we get to 80, it will probably be back over to ranged with the Pictomancer. Because a lot of people said that that's super fun. So we'll give it a good old shot. Man, we're still getting a bunch of that stuttering. It's got to be something on the server side, I think, then. Because we were just fine playing the healer, and then the stuttering didn't look like it was really doing anything until we got onto this guy. So weird. Is it a good time to level into... No. I don't know what's causing the lag issue, guys. I'm so sorry. It's definitely not a us side, I don't think, because we went ahead and we logged out and logged back in. So in theory, that should have fixed whatever issue it would have been if it was on the computer side, sort of. Because the only other step is to completely shut the computer down and do a reboot. But yeah, I'll try leveling chronomancer off camera probably tonight after doing some bowling. But if you try your pyro on the other server to see if it's this bad. Yeah, let's do this quest right here just because it is a timed quest, at least to get up to the mountain and click the thing. Or sorry, get up to the mountain and click the thing because it's that mountain, not that mountain, I think. Yeah, it's that mountain. We'll get up there and at least click the thing so that the timer portion of this stops, and then we'll go grab the pyromancer and see what's up there. If that server doesn't have as much lag, do you guys want us to remake the witch doctor over there for now, or should we go chronomancer and see how well that works? Because I'll tell you what, I was leveling the pyromancer on the other server, and I feel like the other server has less XP rate. I felt like it took twice as long just to get to 10 so I could open the stupid box to get the pyromancer gear and mount than it took to get to level 10 on this guy last night. That might be because this dude hits a lot harder than the pyromancer, but the pyromancer felt rough just trying to get to 10. Now, are there other people up here trying to do this quest right now? Because that would be nice. I hear people, so. Up and over. Hi, everybody. Not sure why they're all out here. Is this just like a farm spot? Are they... Am I missing something? When Bronzebeard was new, the alternate server was beautiful. I'm curious if it's the same or if they're both pretty bad. We'll go find out. The timed portion should be done for this. So we'll just stop right here. Well, nah, it's still laggy. Okay. Let's go find out. Downside is vibes is that I don't have anything high enough to really do anything, so all right, so let's find out here, shall we? Rexar. Grab the pyromancer real quick. Have you tried Sun Cleric Piety Spec? I feel like it pumps really pumps damage and just gets stronger the more levels it gets. But man, without weak auras to track all the procs, it makes it such a hassle. I bet. Yeah, I think you're gonna be correct on that though. I think I think it's a server issue for Vol'jin right now. Let me delete all this nonsense out of the... I need a delete all button. Yay, we're finally at the end of the list. Okay. So my question still remains: Do you guys want to see some of the pyromancer, or do we make a chronomancer? Do you want us to try the sun cleric? Like, what do you guys want us to try over on this side? Because it's gonna be a hot minute before we can even do dungeons anyway. So probably. I used to call Bronzebeard Bunsbeard because it was always messed up compared to the alternate. I just got kicked from Vol'jin too. Oh, okay. So, what are you guys thinking? Should we go um should we go Sun Cleric then and try the piety, or should we go Chronomancer and try the wand spec, or just stay here on the Pyromancer for now? Though I'm probably sure you're right, Tiber. Haven't seen a lot of Sun Clerics though, which is kind of odd. Sun Cleric is boring in my opinion. I came over just for them and was highly disappointed. Ugh. If I were to suggest, if you play Sun Cleric, play Valkyrie till 30, then swap to Piety. But honestly, you might like the Valkyrie and level it to 60 because it gets better with more levels too. I think we were doing Valkyrie, weren't we? Or were we doing Tank last time we did Sun Cleric over on Beta? I think we were doing the Tank for Sun Cleric. I did Tank. Okay, that's what I thought. Valkyrie is Titan's Grip. Yeah, it's the dual wield two handers. All right. Should we go Horde or Alliance? Because if we go Horde, we get Tauren and Blood Elf. I refuse to do Tauren because their starting zone is terrible. And if we do Alliance, we get Human, Dwarf, and Draenei. We could make an Alliance character. Go Human. Go with the Human. Because like starting zone, Dwarf starting zone, and Night Elf starting zone. I'm sorry, these guys' pink is just gross. Oh, they can't be Suncleric? What? Oh, so it's just human and dwarf. I mean, if we're gonna go, let's see. They get increased spirit, bonus rep gains, swords and maces, or increase. Nope, we don't use guns, and increased expertise with maces, or increased health, rest of its garbage, and restore mana, energy, or runic power. So humans are probably our best bet for them because of the increased expertise with swords and maces. We get the increased spirit for just mana regeneration, but I don't think we have to worry about mana. Yeah, we'll just go human. Yeah, we'll make it. We'll make it a human because we haven't done that. We'll call him Holy Hands. I don't care what he looks like. Enable, enable, enter. All right, let's get everything set up really, really fast. Finish. Turn off add-ons we don't need. All that fun jazz. I'm gonna have to grab me a snack here in just a minute. Actually, we will. Let's get this set up, and then we're gonna grab enhance, decline duel, auto click merchant, select quest reward, train all button, profiles. Go here, and it is where's it at? That one. I need to go through and just delete all the rest of them. Okay, and then let's find there. Boom. Cosmetics, loot, sets. All right, I'll try to make a cultist on Rexar Alliance. Should we party up to steal the quest items and stuff? Absolutely. We can definitely do that. What is your opinion on Witch Hunter? Witch Hunter's great. We haven't gotten to play a lot of the Witch Hunter, but I like the Witch Hunter. Constantine. That is a good name. Do I have? Yeah, way better. Apply. All right.
Good day to you. See you around.
Shift P. Book of Conquest. Just shoot me an invite as soon as you make your character, and then I'll wait a little bit for you. I'll just pick up the quests. I won't actually start doing anything.
Hello. Safe travels.
Good lord, there's so many things. So many of the peoples. Book of the Artisans. Blacksmith, eventually, and miner. And then I can actually go click this, hit OK, get rid of you. And then I want to go back over to here, fell, deliver, deliver, click you, put you in there, put you down there, put both of these down there. My name is Zay. Okay, let me Xaye. Mine is Holy Hands. but it says you're offline. So boop.
Well met.
Odd. Oh, it says you're already off doing. No, it says you're. But what?
What can I do for you? Have a good one.
I see you. It says you're level 2 already. But it also I see you right there. Oh, you're a night elf. Nice. Like 15 player characters sat down at the same time near you. Yeah, I had it made when I was a night elf zone. Nice. All right, well, I've picked up all the quests. I'm gonna head off to start smishing wolves because that's the quest. If I can, anyway. Holy crap! There's so many people out here. Dang. Oh my god, just watching the mass army of people running around is insane. Helps if I could stop missing the target, too. You are way over there. You are just slightly outside of my collection range. So everything you nuked, I did not get. Just FYI. Urgh. Collecting the wolves is impossible. Oh my god. Humans are insane. Baloney, I got that first tag. I need one more wolf. Whew. Maybe we should have gone horde. Holy cow. Absolutely. Like, I get that, but yeah, I had it made when I was okay. Final Fantasy 14 feels like a ghost town compared to Ascension when it comes to players and world. Well, yeah. I mean, the issue right now with 14 is the fact that everybody's in game and we're not. So we're going to be the low guy on the totem pole, so to speak. Whereas right now, this just went live, so everybody that never played it before is still trying to figure out their class. All right, both quests are done. They're trying to figure out what class they want to play, and apparently the freaking human side has so many people in it, it's ridiculous.
How are you? See you later.
I have a giant skull on my head. Ha 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 ha.
Greetings. For the Alliance. Things on, friend.
Okay, pick up the next one for Echo Ridge, Solar Sculpt, Scripture. Pick up
Need
your
something?
quest.
Safe travels. Have a good one.
Oh, now I have a diamond. Let me go grab my scriptures real quick. And then I need to sell so I can try to level up some stuff. And then I'll be good to rock and roll from there. I believe he's back here. Yep, there he is. Good night, man. I'm almost high enough to start the level 3 stuff too. Not quite yet though.
Hello. See you around.
I need to pop that book. Generates 2 solar power or heals for an additional 25%. And that's Dawn. Okay. Here, we'll go talk to Millie. I'll be able to turn in her quest that should hit level 3. Not that I need the level 3 quest yet. But it will let me hit level 3, and then I need to go take out the next deal of kobolds. Nope, nope, that didn't get us there yet. Fun part is all I need to do is tag a worker, and I get the credit for it. I don't actually have to get the full kill on it. There's level 3. Stop missing. Holy cow. I just need one more. There we go. That's all 8 of those. Let me go turn it in so we can do the ones in the cave. And then I'll have everything on the other side of the church to do. This is why I say the orcs have the fastest starting zone. And all of the alliance ones have slower starting zones than uh,
What can I do for you?
the horde. Because,
For the Alliance.
like, I'm having to run back and forth to do one quest. It's a little ridiculous. So many people in here, man. Oh, I can't use axes. That sucks. Ooh. There's lots of them up here. Wasn't able to attack fast enough. Bummer. Somebody already took all those ones out. Behind you, Stormbringer. Just need one more. I like your big old sword, bud. Oh, somebody's in here. There we go. That's all of them. Unless you need more. And what spec are you going? Vibes? Yeah, that sword is so dope looking, bud.
Light be with you. Go with honor, friend. Light bless you.
Need help?
Maybe tank if I can get slam to do enough. I mean, that's what they. I don't know about a tank, but for the DPS, what they were saying is you did rift, and then I forget what the other skill was, and then they said you just absolutely smash the slam button,
Need
and
something?
it does a ton of damage.
Hello.
Uh, I just picked up the quest in here for what's his face to read the books.